Elon Musk is trying to buy Twitter and everyone's losing their minds. Let's talk about it. Now, you may be thinking from the intro of this video that I'm going to be talking about the liberals on Twitter that are going crazy at the notion of Elon Musk buying Twitter. And sorry, you're wrong. What I'm actually going to be talking about are people on the right that seem to think that this is the second coming of white Jesus, Elon Musk, coming to save Twitter, and how weird it is. I say that because when you initially take a look at Elon Musk, he doesn't seem like a person the right would be fans of. You know, he believes in science. He talks about climate change and wants to solve that. And these are things that people on the right either don't believe in or they think is fake. So it doesn't really line up. But when you take a closer look at the things he's posted on social media and also his legal issues in the past and recently as well, then things become a little clearer. There's way more to Elon Musk than you may know. So let's begin. What is going on and why are there suddenly so many people on the right big fans of Elon Musk? Well, Elon Musk has said that once buying Twitter, he wants to bring freedom of speech to the platform. Now, what does that actually mean? When you think of Twitter and the things that you cannot say on Twitter, right? And bringing freedom of speech to Twitter, what would that allow you to say that you couldn't say before? I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it. Racism, transphobia, homophobia, hate speech, offensive things, whatever the gamut may be. That's the only thing that I can think of. Misinformation being a really huge one. So basically people are saying like, hey, yes, bring freedom of speech to Twitter so I can say all these weird things that I couldn't say before. Because you can say a lot of things on Twitter and you won't get in trouble. But if you're saying weird things, offensive things, false things, especially medical related during a pandemic, then those are things that I think Twitter and a lot of other social medias don't like. So let's take a look at some of these wonderful tweets from people on the right. Donald Trump Jr. says, if the left's ideas are so good, why are they exhibiting mass hysteria with the notion that others could also express their ideas on an equal footing? And I say again, what ideas can you not put on Twitter? If you have good ideas about policy, education, economics, who is not allowing you to put those ideas out? What he's actually saying is he wants to be able to spread conspiracy theories and post offensive things to own the libs. That's pretty much what he's saying. Because if he has some actual ideas about how to make things better for people, he could definitely post them. No one's stopping him. Marjorie Taylor Greene says, prepare for the blue checkmark full-scale meltdown after Elon Musk seals the deal and I should get my personal Twitter account restored. I'm not sure what the heck she's trying to say, but basically her personal Twitter account was banned because she was spreading a whole bunch of COVID misinformation. So she's basically saying, I want to spread some more information, please. Matt Gaetz, who I am ashamed to say is from my state, says, if Elon Musk gets rid of shadow bans and bots, my Twitter experience will be vastly different. Not realizing that there are a lot of bots who spew rhetoric from the right all over Twitter. And if shadow banning really is a thing, people get shadow banned because they're posting offensive things and misinformation and they've been reported. So that's what shadow banning is for. He's saying people shouldn't be shadow banned for posting offensive things, misinformation. I guess so. Lauren Boebert, or whatever her name is, she says Elon Musk now literally owns the libs. And there you have it, folks. That's what this all is about. Owning the libs. They don't care about anything else. Freedom of speech. Yeah, they want freedom of speech so that they can post offensive things to own the libs. That's all it really has ever been about. Not about policy, not about getting the truth out there, not about them being silenced for their beliefs. They just want to own the libs. And finally, we have a tweet from Elon Musk himself. He says, I hope that even my worst critics remain on Twitter because that is what free speech means. This tweet is highly ironic because Elon Musk in the past has been dinged for trying to silence his critics and even employees that work for him. So what actually is he trying to say? Is this just lip service? I think so. And to prove it, let's examine some of those things that I was just referencing. In 2017, Tesla fired an employee for trying to form a union, and Elon Musk publicly went on Twitter to talk about why the union was a bad idea, which was illegal. In 2019, they had to rehire that employee, and Elon Musk had to delete those tweets. In 2018, Tesla tried to have a whistleblower arrested, swatted, and tossed into a mental institution for daring to speak out against Tesla's work environment. And now Elon Musk and Tesla are trying to sue that individual for $167 million. But freedom of speech, right? California did a 3-year-long investigation where they found rampant racism towards black employees at Tesla. And now Tesla is trying to sweep this under the rug by saying the lawsuit that California brought about is frivolous and unnecessary. And now let's talk about some of the other weird things Elon Musk has done recently. A few years ago, there was this cave collapse in Thai, and there were some children trapped inside, and there was this guy who was in charge of rescuing the kids. His name was Vernon, I believe. Well, Elon Musk said that he wanted to be the one to rescue the kids, and he was gonna make this mini submarine of some sort, and the Vernon guy was like, no, we really don't need that. And Elon Musk said, well, this guy, he is a pedo guy. And I hope my video doesn't get demonetized for saying that, but that's what the man said. That's what Elon Musk said. And not only did he say it, but he doubled and tripled down and tried to repeat the things that he said. Now, the Vernon guy took Elon Musk to court, and unfortunately he lost the lawsuit, the defamation lawsuit, because Elon Musk said, oh yeah, I said that, but I apologize, my bad. And the court was like, yeah, that sounds about right. And recently he's been posting transphobic memes and even used the Ukraine war as a means to post a Netflix transphobic meme, I believe. It's just really weird. So with all that being said, we don't really know whose side Elon Musk is on. Yeah, he's this guy, this science guy, climate change, but he posts these weird things. He's trying to silence unions, and his company is apparently rampant with racism at some of their warehouses. I don't know what to think of Elon. And mind you, I've never really been a huge fan of Elon Musk. I have been a fan of Tesla, and as a matter of fact, I've wanted to own a Tesla. And as I get further in life where I could actually potentially buy one soon, I've started to actually think, do I want a Tesla now? Do I really want to support this weird guy who's been doing all these weird things? And the answer is no. So I've been looking at some other electric cars. So sorry, Elon, you've lost me as a potential customer. So what does all this mean? Well, time will tell, but honestly, I think the bigger picture here is Elon Musk just wants to control Twitter. As much trouble as he's gotten into in the past with the things that he has tweeted, I think that he wants to control the narrative, and freedom of speech is just the blanket statement to say, I want to post what I want to post. That's what I think. What do you think? And I also think that people that believe that they'll be able to post anything that they want to post, misinformation, disinformation, hate speech, all that fun stuff, they're going to be in for a rude awakening, because Google and Apple have already said that if Twitter gets out of control, that they're just going to remove them from the App Store, and no one's going to be able to use it, especially if you have an iPhone. You can't load unapproved apps on your iPhone without having to jailbreak it first. It's a little bit easier on Android, but a lot of people have iPhones. They're not going to want to do all that. So Twitter's going to be dead in the water, at least on mobile devices. You'll probably still be able to get to the website, but Amazon has also said that they're going to pull the plug if Twitter gets out of control, and Amazon is what hosts Twitter. So these companies are already saying that Twitter cannot get out of control, and these are the same rules that all the social media platforms have to abide by. You can't have crazy content on your websites. This is not the wild, wild west. This is not like 4chan or something like that, where you can just post and do anything you want. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, they all have guidelines to post things on. No credible platform is going to allow people to post anything they want. And even going by that, these fringe social media platforms like Truth Social and Gab and Getter and Parler, they even have their own rules, and they ban people for posting things that they don't want posted. So it's not like even those social media sites that say that they are for freedom of speech, they ban people too. It's just the way it is. Their rules are rules, right? And every service has a term of service that allows you to use the service if you're following their rules. Well, anyway, folks, that's just my opinion on things. I really don't want Elon Musk to buy Twitter, but I think that if he does buy Twitter and he implements the things he's talking about, it's really not going to be that bad. And these people on the right are going to be in for a rude awakening when all their followers have to verify their accounts and can't post these crazy things under their posts anymore, and all the bots are gone. I think it's really gonna just backfire and not gonna be what they think it's gonna be. That's my opinion. What do you think? Again, leave some comments below, and I will see you in the next video.